Hey, what's going on, guys? Today I wanted to take a look at the starter creatures for the upcoming monster collecting and battling indie title called Coromon. Now, if you've been subscribed for a while, I was doing a Coromon demo Let's Play. However, I have finished that, so I wanted to sort of go over the starters for those of you who haven't either seen or heard of the game just yet. Coromon's a Pokemon-inspired creature collecting and battling game that's slated for release sometime this year. From the gameplay displayed, you can see that it's heavily inspired by Pokemon and particularly similar to the graphical style of 5th generation. As of right now, there are 118 Coromon planned for full release, and the game does divert from the Pokemon formula by having a stamina system similar to Temtem, and overall having a more story-focused campaign featuring interesting characters and thematic concepts. I made a video a while back going over the trailer and was able to ask the devs a few questions, so I'll link that video in the description. It is old though, so it's a little rough around the edges. From what I've played of the demo so far, the game really does capture that long-forgotten charm that older Pokemon games possessed. The Coromon designs are on point, and some of the game's systems, like how shinies are handled, are great improvements to a long-standing formula. Anyways, intro aside, let's look at the 3 starter Coromon. Now, this video is going to focus on the base forms here, however, I do have a video in the works going over the evolution, so make sure to subscribe to be notified when that comes out. Our starters work in a triangle, much like Pokemon, but instead of the usual grass, fire, water, we have ice, water, fire. In Coromon, ice beats water, so it actually makes sense. I'm surprised it's not like that in Pokemon, actually. It would make sense for ice to beat water. I know in Pokemon they have an attack called Freeze Dry, which kind of does that. I'm just surprised overall. Ice should beat water, but whatever. The first starter is our ice type, being Cub-Zero. Cub-Zero's name is clearly made up of the words Cub, which is clear in its design, and Sub-Zero, which refers to its icy nature. I mean, the fact that it's just kind of chilling in a snowball gives you that kind of idea anyway. Hashtag introvert life. It's said to use its thick layer of snow to stay warm all year round. It's a mono ice type and has 2 potential traits, being Sharp Claws, which prevents the attack stat from being lowered, and Clumsy Power, which increases its attack by 25% at the cost of 10% accuracy. At a first glance, its design is kind of goofy with it being in a snowball, but I think it, oddly enough, works really well. It's one of those weird but cool kind of concepts. Next up is a fire type starter, Tiroga. Team Tiroga. Tiroga, the best starter. Don't argue, debate me in the ring. Its name seems to be comprised of the words tortoise and tortuga, which is the Spanish word for tortoise. It's said to have adapted to grow stronger jaws and be more offensive over time due to its head being too large to fit in its shell. Hashtag not allowed to be an introvert life. It's just a mono fire type with 2 potential traits, being thick skin, which prevents critical hits, and vegetarian, which increases 20% of its health when eating berries. What I really like about this design, and it says a lot about the Coromon designs in general, is they're very simplistic yet prominent. It makes it very memorable. I don't know why, but I really like the way it turns its head in this animation. Last but not least is Nibelgar, the water type starter, who oddly reminds me of something. A song long forgotten. One that has bled the ears of my Let's Play viewers. What was that song again? Oh. It's said to carry around this ring it holds its entire life and is never seen without it. It's a mono water type with 3 potential traits. I'm calling starter inequality here. The 3 traits are thick skin, which prevents crits like we just explained, super sensory, which raises the user's best stat when it experiences a stat loss, and fully tested, which decreases damage by 40% when the HP is full. Its design's pretty solid, especially when it gives you that little grin. So yeah, all in all, these are the Coromon starters, their designs, and some background information on each. The Coromon do a really good job of capturing that charm that the older generation of Pokemon titles had. Nothing too overtly complicated, but instead simplistic and memorable. You'll notice as well some of the abilities are similar to the Pokemon abilities, Thick Skin being similar to Pokemon's battle armor, which prevents crits, and Fully Tested is similar to Multi-Skill, which reduces damage when at full HP, albeit Multi-Skill's a 50% reduction, while Fully Tested's a 40% reduction. If this game does look like something you'd be interested in, which you should because it looks sick, make sure to check out the Coromon demo on Steam, and make sure to subscribe for more Coromon content like this in the future. Until next time, guys, peace.